Namaste. Welcome you all for the classes on meditation. We are following the path of sage Patanjali as prescribed in his Yoga Sutras. We have been looking at the kleshas, the afflictions in the mind, which are in the form of samskaras or impressions in the mind, or chitta. So this is the 45th class. Today we will take a look at Avidya in a very simplistic way. Simplistic way as in the sense, looking at it as a binary state. Binary state means 0 or 1. What stays, what goes. That's another simplistic way of looking at Avidya. But yes, it does need practice. Although the way of looking at it is simple, the practice, of course, is not that easy. It does need a lot of effort and steadiness in the way we perceive things. So sit upright, gently close your eyes. You can sit in any comfortable posture, but keep the trunk upright. If you want, you can sit on the chair. If you are sitting on the floor, sit at a height, either on folded blanket or a pillow. Hips should be at a height and feet down. Both the palms should face upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Have complete postural awareness. Feel your posture. Feel your breathing. Now we are going to chant the word Om 3 times. You must get completely, totally immersed with the sacred word Om. Inhale. feel the calmness. Patanjali talks about the kleshas, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, kleshas, in which avidya or ignorance is the root klesha. We'll just quickly recapitulate the concept of avidya. Slowly open your eyes. We know this statement, we have seen quite a lot of it. Anitya shuchi dukkha anatmasu nitya shuchi sukha atmakyatir avidya. Mistaken identity. So first we have our body and mind, the chitta, all this. So chitta stores all the samskaras, not only in the form of kleshas, but also, these samskaras, which is the result of our karma, is also the basis of our body. Body, mind, it's a complex. So what in modern terms they call as genetics, hereditary, etc. So all these are imprinted in some way in the chitta. A result of samskaras, we have our own body, our own nature. So all of these result from samskaras. So all of our body, mind complex is a reflection of the samskaras embedded in the chitta, and through proper training, these kleshas can be removed. Also, we have seen the nature of the consciousness, or the self, or atma, whatever you call. It is a witness. We all know whatever is happening in our mind, we are able to know how there is a witness. That's how I know I am happy, I am sad, I am depressed, I am in joy, I am pleasant, whatever. Because there is a witness. And that witness we know is not a part of the body, because that witness is there. That is the subject. That is the self. It's not a product of the body, because it is not like our hand, legs, or any organs, and it is not amenable to the 5 organs of perception, because it has no name, form, color, or taste, sound, touch, etc. So it is beyond the organs of perception. In fact, it is the perceiver itself. Then it is an independent entity which pervades the body. It is not limited to the body, but it keeps the whole body-mind complex alive. And this is very easy to know, because the same consciousness does exist in me, in you, in everyone, in every animal, in everything in creation. So because it is not subjected to any sort of changes. And then it exists even if the body is destroyed. There is no time limitation, and it is not limited to the boundaries of the body, no space limitation. Even if the body is destroyed, this consciousness does exist, because it is the very existence, and we know that the consciousness or the witness, that Chaitanya, is always there in us. It has never changed. Our body has changed, our thought process in the mind has changed. Everything we see around has changed except this witness or the consciousness which has not changed. So it has not changed means it is not subjected to any decay, disease, and death. Therefore, it always is. It is the existence itself. So now, in the light of this, we shall just focus on one simple concept: what stays, what goes. So close your eyes. We shall contemplate on this concept in the light of Avidya. Because ignorance, Patanjali says, that is the Adhima Klesha, fundamental Klesha, because of which all other Kleshas come. So whatever is there, we can divide into two things, simple. That which stays, that which goes. We can examine everything with this classification. That which stays is 1, that which goes is 0. That's why it is binary classification. Whatever we see, whatever we experience, including this body, because only with this body all other relationships, all other experiences do come. And we can very easily recognize that this body goes. Not only this body, every body, everything, whatever has come, it goes. Whatever we see around through the organs of perceptions, they all gradually decay. They all get into some disease. Decaying means it implies disease and then ultimately death. Whatever we experience, as this tag. What is the tag? It goes. So in all that goes, there is something that stays. What is that? That is the consciousness, or Atma, or Brahma, or the Chaitanya, Prajna. You can call it whatever name you want. All other things goes. So Krishna calls it as Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Kshetra is the field or the Prakriti which we experience. Kshetrajna is that experiencer. That does not change. That Sakshi Prajna, consciousness, is not subjected to any change. Not subjected to any change means it stays. All other things goes. So now we can see that all our troubles are because we identify ourselves with all that goes. We get attached to this body, subsequently, all our relationships, wife, husband, children, grandchildren, our possessions, money, name, fame, our bungalows, cars, whatever properties. All that goes. Body itself goes means anything connected to this has to go. Just common sense. So, knowing what stays and knowing that that is our real self, that is knowledge. Anything apart from this is ignorance. If this can be successfully applied in our life, the mind remains calm. You still operate in the world, very same world, but the world cannot disturb you. That's why this is very important to contemplate on this. Any object, any event that causes disturbance, be it be pain or pleasure, you must immediately recognize that it goes. Because the experience of that pain or pleasure is through this body. And we very well know that this body, the anchor for those external pleasures and pains, that itself goes. If it itself goes, then whatever is anchored onto this has to go. Once this is clear, all the life events just pass by and we participate in it as a witness, and they don't disturb us. Otherwise, it is avidya, and avidya leads to all other kleshas: asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. And because of this, the chitta vrittis, the thoughts, get colored with these kleshas and they haunt us. So you must steadily contemplate on this issue of what stays and what goes. So this captures the sum and substance of Avidya. What stays, it stays. Therefore it is Nitya. All other things are Anitya. Whatever we experience, whatever we see, smell, touch, taste, hear, but that Sakshi Prajna which enables all this, that is Nitya, because it always stays, it doesn't go. All other things go, therefore they are Anitya. And this does not change. This consciousness, the Parama Chaitanya, does not change. It always remains the same. All other things will change. Change means what? Subjected to decay and death. Decaying means disease, etc., which means impure, which means ashuchi, while this consciousness is always shuchi, pure. It doesn't change means there is no vikara. No vikara means it is always pure. There is no question of it becoming impure. All other things change. Therefore, they are potentially dukkha. Whereas this consciousness is always the same, does not change. Therefore, it is always Sukha Swarupi or Ananda Swarupi. And that is the Atma. All other things are Anatma. So now, what stays is Nitya, Shuchi, Sukha, Atma. That is our true self. All other things are Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkha, Anatma. They all go. So we should latch on to what stays. And this needs constant contemplation. Various ways of doing this we shall uncover in the light of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra in our upcoming sessions. Yogena Jittasya Padena Vacham Bhavam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarottam Prabharam Muninam Pathanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Harihi ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ ಶುಭಮಸ್ತು.